Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk SKOL Report. They call me Valhalla, y'all. This is our NFL Week 3 prediction video. I've already produced a short with my straight up picks, so that's up on the channel right now. But this will be a more in-depth video where I pick each game for Week 3 and give you my predictions, both straight up against the spread and the over-unders. So that's the goal of this series. It's our second week in a row doing it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hit me up in the comments below if you've got any recommendations on how I can improve this bad boy. But without further ado, let's get to the Week 3 picks. So here's the Week 3 schedule, y'all. It all starts tonight, Thursday Night Football. The New York Football Giants are going to travel to San Francisco, all the way across the country to take on those San Francisco 49ers. I've got DraftKings up on my right here where I'll pull the line. It's currently Thursday afternoon here, so these lines could change between now and game time, but this is where they're at right now according to DraftKings. Okay, but our first game of the week, Frisco versus the Giants. I'm going to take, mostly because I think Christian McCaffrey is playing out of his mind. It's going to be a hyped up crowd at home there. And I'm going to take Frisco to win this one straight up. Okay, straight up against one another. Frisco is also 10.5 point favorites in this one. And the over under is 43.5. So am I willing to give up 10? I think Frisco beats them by more than 10, y'all. Saquon Barkley being gone is a big loss for the Giants. So I'm going to take Frisco. I'll even take them if I have to give up 10.5. And I'm going to bet on that 43.5. I'm going to take the under, believe it or not. I'm going to take the under. I think the Giants are going to just have a hell of a time in this game. Might have not much luck at all scoring. So Niners big, even if you have to give up the points, but take the under in this game. Game 2 is one of the early games on Sunday. Colts travel to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Richardson, some health issues there, a concussion. I don't know. I think Lamar Jackson and co. are going to get it done, so I'm picking up them in a straight-up bet. The line on that game, now we got to find it. The line on that game, the Ravens are giving up 8. So the Colts are an 8-point dog, and the over-under is 44. I'm going to tell you in this one that I think you should take the Ravens. I think you should take the Ravens even if you have to give up the points, the 8. And I'm going to bet the under on this one as well. Okay, so that's game 2. Game 3, we've got the Tennessee Titans going to Cleveland to take on the Browns. The Browns reeling from the loss of Nick Chubb for the year. But man, that Browns defense impressed me the other night when I watched him. So this game right here, I'm taking the Browns in a straight up bet. I'll take the Browns straight up. Let's find what the line is. The Browns are giving up 3.5 in this game. So they are the favorite, of course. Titans plus 3.5. Over under is 39.5. So I'm saying this one here as well. Take the Browns, even if you have to give up the 3.5 on a money line bet, and bet the under again. 3 unders in a row. 3 unders in a row. All right, next game. The Atlanta Falcons travel to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions. This one here, Bijan Robinson, y'all, is going to be the Rookie of the Year in my opinion. I know it's early, and it's just an opinion, but Bijan Robinson coming to town to try to run all over that Detroit defense, who has some injuries. They've lost a safety, I believe, this week for the rest of the year. And this game right here, in a straight-up bet, I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons to go on the road and defeat the Lions. The line in this game, the Lions are giving up 3. So you're going to get points with the Falcons. So get the Falcons, do a money line bet, take the 3. And on the over-under of 46, I'm going to say over. Stafford and not Stafford, but Amon St. Brown, he's going to keep them in this game. They too have a young rookie running back that I think they're not given much of a chance yet, but he'll get it going. But I think there'll be some points scored in this game, but I really think Atlanta's going to win it. All right, our 5th game of the week, the Saints travel to Green Bay to take on the Green Bay Packers. This game here, you've got Derek Carr wearing that Saint jersey. Alvin Kamara still up in there. But the Packers do have some issues with injuries, I believe. Their stud wide receiver still facing injury there. So, I don't know. This game here, the Packers, I think, will hold on and win it, mostly because they're at home. So I'm taking the Packers in a straight-up bet. Let's find this game. The Packers in this game are giving up 1.5, so it's kind of almost a pick 'em. I'm going to say take the Packers on the money line, giving up 1.5, and the over-under of 42.5. We're going to take the under there, y'all. We're going down on the under. All right, next game. Texans go on the road to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So this game here, I think the Texans are one of the worst teams in the league, personally. CJ Stroud, I don't know if he's been the answer so far. He hasn't quite found his NFL legs yet. But this game here, I'm going to take the Jaguars to win this one. And let's check out the line. Jacksonville giving up 9 in this one. Okay, so this is a tricky one. Jacksonville giving up 9. I think it'll be closer than that. So if I'm going money line bet, I'm taking the Texans. So Jaguars straight up, money line bet, get the 9, take the Texans, and the over-under of 44, we're going the under again. It'll be close, but we're going the under again. Next game, Denver versus the Miami Dolphins. Denver goes on the road to Miami, a Miami team that is much hyped, Tua Tagliavola and company. In this game right here, I'm taking the Dolphins to hold serve at home. So the Dolphins will win this one. What's the line in that one? Boom, boom, boom. Dolphins are almost giving up a full touchdown in this game, right? Yeah, Dolphins almost giving up a full touchdown. Denver off that heartbreak last week where they were unable to come back. I think the Dolphins would just be too much for them, and I think they will beat them by more than a touchdown. So Dolphins, give up the 6.5 if you have to, and I'm betting the under on the 48. Under on the 48. Next game, one of interest to me, right? Chargers coming to Minnesota, a battle of no-win teams here, right? Chargers, Justin Herbert comes, and Kirk Cousins and company, they're going to get their first win of the week. First win of the week, Cousins to Jefferson will be the name of the game. Jordan Addison will be chipping in as well. I'm picking the Vikes in this one to win in a straight-across bet. Let me find this game. Minnesota is giving up 1 in this game, so it's a pick 'em. I'm going to say Minnesota on the money line. If you have to give up 1, no problem. And the over-under of 54, we're taking the under again. We're going under on a lot of these games this week. I don't know why, but that's how I'm picking that one. Next one, the Patriots are going to New York to take on the Jets. This game right here, Patriots still trying to find their way there, but I don't know if they're ready to give up that AFC East. And the Jets obviously still wondering what happened in week 1 there. I think Bryce Hall does get some carries in this game, enough to keep it close. But I'm picking the Patriots. Belichick will go in there with the right game plan, and they will get the win. Patriots are giving up 2.5. They are the favorite in this game. I'm going to say that might be one of my locks for this week. I'm going to take the Patriots, give up the 2.5, and I'm going to take the over on the 36.5. Over on the 36.5. Next game, Buffalo travels to Washington to take on the Commanders. Easy pick here, y'all. Buffalo gets the win. Josh Allen and company going to get the dub on the road. Let's see what this line was. Buffalo has given up 6.5. This one here's a sneaky one because I think the Commanders' defense is legit. So I'm taking Buffalo straight up. But if I'm getting 6.5, I'm taking the Commanders. I'm taking the Commanders, and I'm going to bet the over in that game. The 43.5, I'm taking the over. All right, next game. Panthers go on the road to take on the Seahawks. Bam. Seahawks, tough at home. They are always tough at home. And I think they'll get the victory against the Panthers. Let's find the line in that one. There it is. Seattle has given up 6.5 in this game to the Panthers. Panthers, I believe, today found out that their quarterback, their rookie quarterback, is not going to play this weekend. So I'm going to take Seattle. I'll give up the 6.5 if I have to. So Seattle on the money line as well. And the over-under of 41.5, we're taking the under. We're taking the under in that one. Cowboys coming to Arizona, just up north of me, 3 hours to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals, in my opinion, are secretly pushing to tank in the 2023 season. And I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys in that one. How many points are they giving up? They're giving up 12.5, though. They're giving up 12.5. Arizona tends to play them somewhat difficult. This is a toughie, y'all. This is a toughie if you take the line into account. Anytime I can get 12.5 in the NFL, I'm probably taking it. So I'm going to Cowboys in a straight up bet. Bet Arizona on the money line if you're getting the 12.5 and the over under of 43. We're taking the over, y'all. We're taking the over in that one. Next game. I think this is when we get into here we go. Nope, this is the last game on Sunday before Sunday Night Football. I'm taking the Chiefs over the Bears. The Bears are in absolute disarray right now. Absolute disarray. You've got the quarterback blaming the coaches. You got coaches getting arrested. Too much, man. The Chiefs are coming to town, and they're coming to whoop some Bears booty. Chiefs are giving up 12.5 in this game, though. 12.5, and I just told you, if I get 12, I'm going to get 12. So I'll take the Chiefs straight across, but I'm taking the Bears on a money line bet and getting that 12.5, and the over-under of 47. Taking the over. This is going to be a thriller, y'all. This will be a thriller that comes down to the last minutes. All right, next one, Sunday Night Football. The Steelers traveling to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. Lots going on in Vegas as they prepare for the F1 race coming up here in just a few. But this game right here, I think Pittsburgh is going to go into Las Vegas. There's going to be a lot of Steelers fans in that stadium, the Big Roomba, and I've got the Raiders going to win it at home. They will win at home. Jimmy Garoppolo and company, they'll be ready for it. This one right here, the Steelers are getting 2.5. So I'm taking the Steelers. If I'm getting 2.5, picking the Raiders straight up. If I'm getting a 2.5, I'm still picking the Raiders because I think they'll win by 3 or more. And the over-under of 43, I'm taking the under. Taking the under. I don't know if they're ready for prime time yet. A lot of my picks are based on, I don't think a lot of these NFL teams are looking quite refined just yet. I think this three-week preseason and not playing the starters very much is showing a big effect in each one of these games. A lot of them, the first half is a feeling out process. But that's how I got that one going. So just to recap, Raiders take them with giving up the 2.5. And then I talked about the over-under. Here we go. We got 2 Monday night football games again. Why, I don't know. But the first one is the Eagles traveling to Tampa Bay. This one's easy peasy. Eagles over the Bucks. Let's see what the line is in that one. Eagles are only giving up 5 to the Bucks, y'all. This is a lock right here. Stone cold lock. Philadelphia, straight across. Philadelphia on a money line bet, -5. And 46 is the over-under. Under. We're going under on that one, too. We've gone under on a lot of them this week. Here we go. The last game of week 3 is the Rams going out to take on the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Joe Burrow and company still searching for their first win, and they're going to find it at home. They will find it at home. They're giving up 3 in this game to the Rams. I'm taking the Bengals all day long in that game. I'll give up the 3 because I think they'll win by more than a touchdown. And the 43.5, I'm going over. I'm going over for the last game of the week. All righty? So that's what we're doing in that one. And that concludes my picks this week for NFL Week 3 predictions, both straight up against the spread and taking into account the over-under. But I want to thank you all for joining me today for this video. I'd like to invite you. We're doing primetime games this week, all the primetime games. Thursday night watch party, Sunday night football watch party, and the late game on Monday night watch party as well. I'll also, of course, do my Minnesota Vikings live stream as well. So I hope you come on in, join our watch party. We have a good time in there with the V homies and the Berserkers, and hope to see y'all there. We'll see y'all. Oh, before I go, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and turn on bell notifications so you know when we go online. All righty? But we'll see you next week for the Week 4 picks. Until then, Valhalla says, peace. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.